my new apartment. That's me. It's the living room. Love those little lights, studio lights. And this is what you see when you first walk in. It's the door. Little bar area. Just prop my stuff up there. Love those lights. So cute. We have the little entryway. Leads us to the kitchen area. So this is not even like an upgraded all the way unit. That's why I still have like black appliances, not the stainless steel ones, which I'm totally and perfectly okay with. And we have a little pantry over here. They gave me some extra air filters up top. And I literally just took off my shoes to get into the bedroom. I'll show you guys this first. So I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Oh my gosh. And I have 2 doors that lead out to the patio. This bedroom is like way bigger than the one I currently have, which I'm so excited. A little walk-in closet. Let's put on the lights. Yeah, so lots of space over here. Got some space up top there, and just like nice little walk-in situation. I'm excited. I'm gonna put my shoes. I have some shoe racks I'm gonna be using to stick down there. And then just really like try to utilize the space. Definitely a lot bigger closet than I currently have, so I'm excited about that. Ignore my shoes, guys. This is the bathroom, and here I am. So the lights for y'all. Oh, never mind, that's the air. So this is the bathroom, and I love the color of the hardwood. It's really clean, honestly. Just like all white, and really loving just everything. The hardwood floors, the paint color, like everything is just really fresh and new. And I even have a little medicine cabinet there, a little linen closet. And yeah, that's literally like the whole apartment tour. So let me come out, go right back, kitchen, living room. Oh, and the wood burning fireplace. Like, are you kidding me? Love. So I'm gonna take y'all out to the patio area. Love this little porch patio area. I should call it what it is, a patio. So this is my view. Yeah. And this is like a little storage unit. Not too bad, not too bad. Can fit some things in here. Nothing too crazy. And then my bedroom again. And then there's me in the reflection. Hey guys. Welcome to my new place. Hi, hello everyone. My name is Neema, and welcome to Here is Neema, where we talk about all things fashion, beauty, lifestyle, feminine essence, feminine energy, self-love, and development. So, yep, cat's out the bag. I moved, and you guys got a full kind of first look at my new place, my new apartment. Just a simple 1-bedroom apartment just for me. Yes, I decided to move out again. This is not really my first rodeo at living alone, but upon moving back from South Korea in 2019, so it was like, I spent about 3.5 years living at home with my mom. So yeah, I'm just like, I decided to get my own place this year, beginning of this year. So 2023 has just started, and it has already been a whirlwind. I'm literally sitting in my living room on the floor on a blanket, picnic blanket, and I'm just talking with you guys. I have no furniture, so excuse the echo. And yeah, I finally got like all my kitchen stuff situated. I have all my cleaning supplies and whatnot, and I have a bed, and I have like some things up, and my bathroom too. My bathroom is pretty much squared away. That's it. So everything else is, gonna be figured out. I'm gonna take you guys along with me as I choose my furniture and just kind of make the place great and super homey. And it has just been, it's been a week since I actually took you guys on a tour. So, I had absolutely nothing when I, showed the video of my new place. Now I have a lot more, and I've kind of unpacked, and I've gotten more settled. I have internet now, which is awesome, and feeling really, really good about that. But I just wanted to come on and kind of share my story a little bit on why I chose to move out at 27, which people feel like, I guess that might be like a little late to like move out of your parents' house. But I kind of want to just share my kind of story on it because I feel like a lot of people might be able to relate to it. Especially if you're the type of person who actually gets along with your family. And I mean, still, even if you get along with your family, living with your family as a grown person, right, is not the easiest thing. But honestly, I feel like some really great advice that I got was do it for as long as you can. Just do it for as long as you can. Being able to work and start off, your kind of adulting and just start off, life, I guess as a young adult where you're working. A lot of people, when you're starting off in your kind of earlier 20s or mid 20s, you're working, on an entry level salary, and, you're trying to kind of figure it out. And I just feel like if you get along with your family and you don't mind living at home with them, and, you have a nice life and a nice lifestyle, I just feel like that's something that you should take advantage of and do for as long as you can. Saving your money, enjoying that period of time with your family, because guess what? It won't last forever. And if anybody is in your ear or in your face trying to tell you that, oh, you should move out, you should get your own place, you shouldn't be living at home anymore, like you're getting older and all this stuff, I just feel like what's best for you. I literally know a girl, we used to go to the same church, and she is single, beautiful girl. She's been, working in her career field for quite some time. I think, she does well for herself. It's not like, she couldn't have afforded to move out, but she chose to stay at home until she just turned 30, and she just bought her home at 29. So right before she turned 30, she bought her own home. And I just feel like, that is amazing. And she's African like me, but, and that's another point is like, culturally, like in our culture, and I think a lot of other cultures are like this, not American culture, obviously, but a lot more like Eastern cultures, when it comes to girls and, young women living at home with their parents, it's definitely a lot more common and a lot more accepted because, and we talk about this on this channel, as a woman, being just protected and having that support from your family if you are unmarried, which, obviously if you're living at home, you're not gonna be married in most cases, right? So as a single woman, instead of just kind of being left to your own devices at 18 or at 21 and just like, okay, here you go rough it out with some roommates or go live with a boyfriend, or if you do choose to have your own place, hustle and, get all the money that you can get to try to afford your life, and just having to like bear it all and do it all on your own, accepting that support from your family and being able to rely on that and just accept that support and just continue to also, of course, like grow and, continue on your education and progress in your career or whatever path you've chosen, to, make a life for yourself as you're in your single season, and a lot of girls, I think especially in kind of more of the Eastern cultures, African, Middle Eastern, even, Hispanic, I think, which, yeah. I guess that's technically not Eastern, but it could be maybe. Asian, just a lot of cultures like that. It's just like very common, right? So being able to kind of accept that support and continuing on with progressing yourself until either you get married or you choose to buy a house or you choose to go out and get your own place, whether it be an apartment or a house or whatever the case. Like myself, it was time for me. I really enjoyed that period of time that I spent living at home with my mom. I mean, we made some great memories. We really were able to support each other. It wasn't a one-sided thing. Like, I did a lot for my family, always have, but, especially living there, I was able to really help with a lot of things. They were able to help me. Obviously, I wasn't paying any rent. So, upon coming back to the States, obviously, and I will link the video below of like my first little apartment, my studio apartment in Korea, because it was cute. I mean, it was cheap, and yeah, it was probably not the best, but I didn't want or need for much. I was in my early 20s, and it was enough for me. So I really, really love that apartment. So I'll link that down below. But living at home, obviously I wasn't paying any rent. So, I had a lot more disposable income. I was able to travel. I didn't feel like, if a job wasn't for me, that I had to stick it out because I have to pay my rent, I was able to save. I was able to use my money for different things, right? That normally, I guess if I was having to just be on my own or be living with roommates or whatever, I would have had to, do things differently, probably not do as much or as many things that I would have wanted to, because I just wouldn't have had the extra income. So definitely was able to kind of, figure myself out career-wise and get to the point where I'm at now, which I'm just so grateful for. And I realize that it is a privilege, and I just want to kind of express this to anybody who's in that stage of life right now. Any of you ladies that are still living at home, and maybe you are in your 20s, maybe you're my age, maybe you're even older, in your early 30s or whatever the case, just to take that on and really think about like, okay, am I ready? Or, do I kind of want to take advantage of the situation for a little bit longer to get to points A, B, and C so that I can have, D, E, G. I don't know the alphabet. A teacher who doesn't know the alphabet. But you catch my drift, right? Obviously, we know that, living at home with your parents is not something that is going to last forever. We know that there's going to be an end time. And I feel like I just had so many people kind of like in my ear telling me like, oh, you should move out and this and that. And then I had, other people telling me, oh, well, enjoy it, take advantage of it, do it for as long as you can. So there's a lot of different thoughts out there, thought processes out there. And it's just, I think for you, you have to decide, is it worth it for you? And are you able to do it and, take advantage of, I guess, the pros of the situation? Do they outweigh the cons? Do the cons outweigh the pros? I think at every point in your journey, in your life, you always have to ask yourself, okay, the pros and the cons, what is outweighing what, and what do I need to do in order to, I guess, make a better life for myself in this season, in this time. So for me, living at home with my family, there were so many pros in the beginning, right? I had a lot of pros, and all of that. Of course, it was nice not to have to pay the rent, etc., etc. There were some cons. Obviously, there's always going to be something, right? But the pros outweighed the cons. 3.5 years, and really this last year, I have been planning on, just getting myself together to kind of move out, all of those things. At that point, I knew that the cons were outweighing the pros. Like, yeah, it was nice not to have to pay rent, but at the same time, it was also like, I had so much stuff. I literally had boxes and boxes of storage in the garage. I was physically outgrowing the space, and I also was just at a point where I was just ready to officially, like, you know, have my own place again. And as much as I love my family and loved, you know, enjoyed being, you know, at home and things like that, I just knew that that was the time, and it was the time, it was what needed to happen for me in this next season and this next stage of my life. And of course, you know, you can always be there for family. It has nothing to do with that. But for me, I just knew that it was a timing thing. It wasn't about, you know, the ability or not having the ability, because truly, you can do whatever it is you wanted to do. If I wanted to move out anytime before I actually did, I could have, but I chose not to, and I had my reasons. So I want to encourage you, don't ever let anybody pressure you into one thing or another. Make a plan for yourself, you know, set some goals, and, you know, reevaluate as much as you need to. Reevaluate every couple of months, reevaluate every year. I mean, that's literally what I do. So many things, systems in your life. I mean, not just about this, but just everything. What are you doing? What is the outcome? And do you like it? I mean, can you change it? Is it working for you? It may have worked for you last year and it doesn't work for you now. That's okay. That's life. That's growth. And on this channel, we are all about self-development and self-growth and just living in alignment. And living in alignment means that you are listening to your body. You are listening to that voice, that small voice that inside of your head that keeps telling you, you need to do this. You need to do this. You need to do this. You know, those desires that are in your heart that continue to call out to you, that is your next level. That is your next step. Okay? So things that may have not been a big desire for you in the past, but are now, that's your next level. That's your next step. So stay in alignment, stay, you know, intuitive, take your time. Today, it's Sunday when I'm filming this, guys. I literally slept until like 1 in the afternoon. My body just really, really needed that deep-seated rest. I have been just so like busy with the move and dealing with all of this stuff. I'm like, after getting my internet, pretty much everything is settled. I am feeling much more settled in the new place, and you know, I have everything that I need to like get myself from day to day, and you know, with ease and just comfort, all of that. So I just felt like I was able to take a deep breath. I was able to get my rest, and I woke up just so refreshed and just so ready to, you know, get things going and do things. And you know, I know I've been off of YouTube for a while, so I'm back. And thank you guys for understanding and sticking with me. And that's really all I wanted to share in this video. I love you guys for watching, and I will be back very soon with a new one. See you guys soon. Stay blessed and stay encouraged. Bye.